listen whenever you make a call. If you want a revolution, I really give it to y'all. Strength is the army that bands against bands of dead presidents, determining the life of mankind. Of cancerous, how we breathe vapors. Greek got us blinking in streets like cheap paper. Assemble the masses, melt the plastic, carbine, realign when the shit gets drastic. Lift the veil when the system's unmasked. It's just another pyramid scheme, a government racket. Divide with the power with Charles Jurassic. Gnashing T-Rex with covert tactics. Rise from the ashes to back the ashes. Bring the madness. City Hall. Realize they listen whenever you make a call. If you want a revolution, I really give it to y'all. Strength is the army that bands against bands of dead presidents, determining the life of mankind. The cancerous, how we breathe vapors. Greek got us blinking in streets like cheap paper. There's a pyramid of power with eyes that can see it all. Cameras to capture your image at City Hall. Realize they listen whenever you make a call. If you want a revolution, I really give it to y'all. Strength is the army that bands against bands of dead presidents, determining the life of mankind. Of cancerous, how we breathe vapors. Greek got us blinking in streets like cheap paper. Assemble the masses, melt the plastic, carbine, realign when the shit gets drastic. Lift the veil when the system's unmasked. It's just another pyramid scheme, a government racket. Divide with the power with Charles Jurassic. Gnashing T-Rex with covert tactics. Rise from the ashes to back the ashes. Bring the madness.
Morning Nogatino dance, Dino dance, Dino dance, Dino dance, Dino dance, Dino dance.
There's a pyramid of power with eyes that can see it all. Cameras to capture your image at City Hall. Realize they listen whenever you make a call. If you want a revolution, I really give it to y'all. Strength is the army that bands against bands of dead presidents.
Thank you very much, Fritz. Very much appreciated, my friend. All right. Oh, just settling down there. Fripster, thank you very much, my friend. Thank you very much. Thank you for the 50 and the prime, my friend. You're an angel, mate. An angel. Oh, boys. Where do we go with this, man? This was mental yesterday. Is the music alright, by the way, or is it too loud? Do I need to turn it down? I don't know what, like, the boom booms are like. Right. I learnt a lot yesterday, just sitting there. I learnt that I'm really bad. I also learned to do, I think it's control and click to reset, like, instances, which is quite cool. Because I didn't want to carry on. You'll see Una and is it Latest? She's here. No, I spoke to her because I accidentally clicked her, so I have actually killed the count. Because that's where we got to. So today I'm going to carry on as if we haven't killed the cat, so we're going to go and do all of Ogun Manor, which is like where we should be. It's just I had to play more yesterday, and I want to see like if it was a fluke that I killed. I mean, I have killed him a couple of times now, but he kicked my ass, man. He absolutely kicked my ass. Morning Shades, morning Larry, morning Aramok. How are we all doing? And Thripster, thank you very, very much. However, I have to say one of the greatest moments in Path of Exile yesterday, for me personally. It's not that I didn't know how to play the game. You know, I've got a basic understanding about how things work in ARPGs. But that cat was ripping me a new one, dude, in melee. I felt like my sort of raw damage mitigation was okay, but obviously my cold resistance was like, I don't know, 19 or something like that. It wasn't good. And like, one mistake and I was basically dead. So, I think, what I did was I forgot about checking Una.
It is good to see.
So I did forget about
like
this,
to
like
hold on
always
to bits and
checking her,
pieces.
yeah?
Any that
And I
catch
checked
your
her.
eye.
Guess what she'd got? A 28% resistance ring. For fire. I was like, fuck's sake, dude. So I thought, I was like about here, I don't know, like a couple of dings away. So I sort of farmed in Ogun Manor, dinged, and I can't remember what she had, but it wasn't a what's it ring, like, let's put it that way. So I thought, shit, you know, I wonder how many of those I've missed while I've been leveling, knowing it was coming. So I actually found a grey ring. This one, not. Which was 28% cold resistance. I just found it in Ogun Manor. So I can't remember if I added, what are they called? I can't remember if I did that. Is it this thing here? Augment some magic item with a new random modifier. I think I did that on it. I mean, I could do that again, right? Could I do that again? Oh no, because you can have two, can't you? Can you have two, is it two on a ring? Oh no, two on magic, yeah, sorry. I also had this one. Which was 25% cold resistance and 6 to all attributes. But I'm pretty sure, right, that was a magic ring that I had. And I used one of the exalted orbs on it. And I got, I think, the +6 to all attributes, if I remember. So that was nice. And I also found this, look. The Sunny Thawing Charm of the Constant grants immunity to freeze. But honestly, it can only be used once, I assume, right? I don't really know how you recharge them. It says you can only hold charges while in the belt and refill at wells or by killing monsters. So I'm going to assume, like when the mob pack, you know, the wolf packs come out, I get that recharged, maybe. But that seemed to be a lot better than doing the extra cold resistance. But I don't know, you know, I don't know the maths and the algorithm behind it. I also put in a lesser glacial ring for cold resistance, which topped me off at 75% on the cold, and it seemed to make a massive difference, to be honest. At least that's how it felt. Now, today, I do not understand fissures. Fissures, jagged ground, and something else. And I can't remember. I don't think I understand what's doing what. So, for example, I know Earthquake, right, creates jagged ground. Right, and then that does the aftershock, and I noticed there is a lot of nodes for aftershock. So I'm thinking AoE clearance can't be a bad thing, right? So jagged ground erupts in a so it puts jagged ground on the floor, that slows them, and then jagged ground turns into an aftershock, right? So you cannot create jagged ground on top of an existing patch. So I don't know what the area of effect of that is, you know. Impact radius, jagged ground, 1.8 meters. So I can only ever do 2 jagged grounds. But can I put multiple earthquakes down? But I'll only ever have 2 jagged grounds active. I assume so. But I also have to remember I've got Fist of War, which is 6 seconds ancestrally boosted, which I think is 30% extra, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know, man. I want to try. I'd like to try. See, we said totems, didn't we? Because if you look in here, look, the only thing I don't have, right? I've got Molten Blast, but I feel like you know. Remember I said I just wanted to like place a load of fucking totems. I don't want minions. Apparently the totems are quite good. See, this says raise the totem that slams the ground around, repeatedly damaging nearby enemies. Jagged ground erupts when hit by the slam. So I'm assuming if I do an earthquake, right, which puts down 2 jagged grounds, yeah, then I'll be getting so it's you put down an earthquake that requires jagged ground. Jagged ground then becomes an aftershock. Shockwave causes jagged ground to trigger as an aftershock repeatedly, presumably. I think that's right. So I'd like to try that, like an earthquake shockwave combo. Does that make sense? But we'll try that in a minute. We'll try that in a minute because I just feel like, I don't know, dude. I don't know whether we're doing all right or not. What we'll do is we're going to go back onto here and we're going to control click into Ogre Manor. Yeah, look. Gives me a new instance. I've been playing, reading, looking around and learned a lot, Alarian. Yeah. One of the things I really don't understand around Path of Exile 2, right, is everyone seems to talk about leveling builds, don't they? You seem to have leveling builds. Oh, by the way, I might need to dash off soon, guys. I do apologise. It's me rambling away. It's all right. Grumdad's. He's all right. Don't. It's nothing. Oh God, I forgot how to do it. It's nothing bad. But I might have to dash to Birmingham. Just bear with me a bit. All right. So the basic. I mean, look at this. Like even my basic attack just destroys everything. I'm just trying to think how I play. I've forgotten. I've lost all my. What's this one? Well, that's Bone Shatter, isn't it? That's Infernal. I forgot how to play. Why am I sitting here like suddenly confused as to how to play? Oh yeah, and that's sad, isn't it? Jesus, I'm sitting here like genuinely like, what's going on, dude? So I can put earthquakes down, and they seem to do a good job. And then anything that gets near me is probably going to have. It's probably stun prime look. So it's almost like a really passive way of playing it. These things are pushing back all the time. Just got to remember my rhythms. So earthquakes and oh yeah. See the power slam. Is it called power slam into Bone Shatter? If you do that animation, it's really kind of nice. But to be honest, the rolling slam is actually pretty devastating anyway. So what I mean, like anything that gets through it is pretty much dead anyway. I've got this one as well. I don't know. It's quite hard to. This used to be really good, and I don't know if it's changed. It's called what is it? What's it called? Perfect Strike. But it don't feel like it used to. I used to use this on the Warrior Flangefloober as my boss killer. But you know, pop this, and then it's something with that. You have to time it and let go of. Oh, I suppose that was probably immune to fire. But I don't know, dude. I don't know whether it's just me and things have changed, or whether or not you know, perfect. They don't look the same either. Look at it. It's maybe I'm timing it wrong. But that's quite a big blast, right? Before I seem to remember it being almost like a Harushkin, you know, like very narrow. But it used to be like so good. It's really good against things that don't like fire, obviously. But I don't know whether it's, like I said, whether it's changed or it's like memory or. But I really want to try this earthquake malarkey before I can. See that there is the ancestral blessing. Every 6 seconds, look. That's this beautiful like green jade effect that we get from fists, isn't it? Is it yeah, Fist of War. Wow, that's a big 30% extra damage, Mark. Perfect Strike is so bad. Well, I wouldn't say it's bad. I mean, it's actually really good, but it's just nowhere near as good as it used to be. We'll have to look into it. I mean, it's a good skill. I mean, it's easy to time. I use it against the cow, because if you pop Herald and then hit in with that, you don't like it one little bit. Now, whether or not basic attacks and all the other Googe Flambers are as good, I don't know. But the thing is, it's a fun skill. To be fair, I like it because it's fun. It feels like high risk versus reward, you know? So that's the rolling slam combo. Rolling slam into the uppercut from Bone Shower. Which always feels good when you pull it off. But yeah, I'm definitely going to... We did say we'd try totems, didn't we? So we're going to give them a go. I've heard they're supposed to be very, very, very good. Whether or not we're going to have to completely rebuild the build, I don't know.
That's him.
So Ilarion, you might be able to answer this. So one of the things I still don't really understand about
No chance.
Path of Exile, right? Do we level using a very different build to what we will be using at endgame? Because doesn't that get really expensive to respec like a shitload of points? I mean, I don't know how expensive. Maybe like one respec isn't a huge deal, you know what I mean? But I seem to see like a lot of references suggesting like maybe, you know, you've got a leveling guide and then an end game guide seems to be the thing for Path of Exile 1 in particular. I need to go and find, I need to go and look on max rolls to see if there's anything I can like generally learn about it. But it was quite nice yesterday, having a cock block on the count. I'm going to be honest, I don't think I'd have beaten him consistently, which is why I'd like to have another go at him today, to see if it was just a couple of flukes. Because I can honestly say, like, a single mistake, say, on the lightning bolts, and I was instantly dead. It was just like a one-shot, dude. Which felt like things were not working. So I thought, okay, well, look, game on then. What can we do? We know this dude's presumably doing a ton of ice damage, right? So I'm just going to check the rest of this level out. So when you say you try to get it to work, what do you mean, try to get it to work? I mean, like I said, if you do the Herald, and then obviously that, what does Herald actually do? What is Herald actually? No, it's not Herald, is it? It's Infernal Cry, sorry. Empowers subsequent attacks if there are enemies nearby. Enemies in the Warcry area destabilize them will combust on death. So presumably, you're guaranteed getting the 50 power on a boss, aren't you? You've got to assume 1 attack per 10 enemy power. You've got to assume a boss is 50 enemy power, right? If you're doing it at the right level. So that means that means we get. So what does it actually do? So that means we get Empower. Empowered attacks gain 34% of damage as extra fire. So it's a pure. So it works really well with that then. So we're getting 34% extra fire damage on it. And Perfect Strike is doing converts 40% of physical damage to fire damage. Oh, so the normal strike is if you fuck it up. The perfect strike is actually 80% of physical damage to fire damage. So it's quite. So if anything's weak to fire, it's definitely gonna hurt then, right? So I mean, it is good. Just maybe not as good as it was. I mean, I don't know if they have changed it. It definitely doesn't feel the same, but it might be doing the same damage. It just looks more like a cone than how I remember it. You know what I mean? It seems to be a much bigger AoE effect.
First ones, what madness is this? Sanity recedes ever
This is probably not
further
what I
into the
use,
dark. Shadows hover above us, in the corners, watching, waiting. What sickness has come among us that so unsettles our minds? It sits poised to strike. Nowhere is safe.
I too. I love WAS the controls allowing. How are you doing? How are you doing, Alison? How are things? Yeah, bear with us, guys. So hopefully before 9 o'clock, I'll know if I need to shoot off as well, guys. I do apologise in advance if I do. Well, I'd say 9 o'clock around. That might even be before that, guys, but. You don't have a lot of options at the start compared to later in the game. So in order to get a build-defining skill, you need a build to get you there, the leveling one. No, I know that. No, you're missing my point, dude. It's like sometimes the whole tree's different. Do you know what I mean? It's not about getting a build-defining skill. In fact, it definitely isn't that. It's more about getting a build-defining piece of equipment, isn't it? Which you might not get until the end of the game. It's nothing to do with the skills. I mean, the skills you can get anytime you want. So a lot of the end game ones, it's like, you know, the whole build could be built around, like, say, a particular helmet, for example, that does something really unique or unusual, or a particular weapon. But obviously, you're not going to have it at the start. So you know, you need, and therefore that build won't work until you get it. So I'm just wondering, like, how does that work? I mean, where did I come in? Did I come in there and not go down the stairs? So I'm just wondering, like, how does that work? I mean, like, is that like crazy expensive? Is it the kind of thing you can only do after you've like level 10 characters in a league, and you've got like loads of gold, or you know, it seems like if you're going to have to completely rebuild your passive skill tree, because you've now got, you know, the gear combo that you've been looking for. Like, how do you do that? Like, I mean, is it possible for like your casual player? I mean, I've refunded a few skill points, right? And it just cost me like 127 gold for each one. I think it was pretty cheap, right? It certainly wasn't anything that was going to break the bank. But I understand that's based on level, isn't it?
Shut up!
So I assume the higher the level we go, the worse it gets. I've forgotten how to heal these. This has a bit of well sort. Gotta admit, even the basic attack works quite well, doesn't it, Larry? I don't know whether or not. Oh my god, what the hell did? Sometimes I lose my cursor a little bit, you know? I like the Earthquake, Bone Shatter, Slam combos. It always gives me something to play around with, you know? Respeccing's really easy now. You'll get more and more gold. Oh, right. So it's not going to be like, oh, you need like 30 million gold kind of thing. Ah, well, that explains it then, dude. That explains it, bro. That does explain it. We're all good. Yeah, she's not too good at it. We've got a bit of a stressy day on our hands. And like I said, I might have to shoot ever so early today, guys. I can only apologise. I really don't want to. I could do with a chill day playing this and like getting to know the game. I'm quite intrigued by Path of Exile. You know, I've always liked the game. It's just getting into it, isn't it? It's I don't know. It always just feels. I don't know. It never seems like a good time to play it. And of course, I really enjoyed it when it first launched, but sadly, very sadly, I got locked out of my account when this launched, which kind of puts a bit of a Debbie Downer on the whole thing. You know, it doesn't make you feel good as a player when a game locks you out. The only other game that's ever happened to me is Star Citizen. You know, it took me a while before I went back to that after I felt like I'd been insulted, to be honest. I am getting really bad with knowing where my cursor is. I did miss far more than I probably should actually. See, I shouldn't be like that. I should be What I like about the Warrior is at times it feels like I know most people probably hate it because they're not Zuma Guba class, is it? But I kind of like that sometimes it's literally just a couple of key presses. Does that make sense? It does feel like you know, it's just click and then wait and click. It's not like just. I remember like Path of Exile and like hot pianoing and. It just felt like, oh my god, dude, I'm just like spamming the buttons almost. I kind of like the way the Warrior feels. This is definitely the better one for me, I think. So if I want to respec then, Aaron, like even if like I make like a major cock up, yeah. Well, I suppose you shouldn't think of it as cock up. Yeah, if I change my mind, kind of don't worry about it, dude. Yeah. You're right, Toronto. How are you doing, bro? How are things? But my phone just rang then. I was like, fucking hell, that's earlier than I was expecting. But yeah, this count has been like, oh shit. You can also respec Ascendant. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, really? So, how do you respec Ascendancy then? Is that just... Where's the hooded one gone there? How do we do that then, dude?
How can I be?
Oh, I really I have a horrible feeling. I can hear the girlfriend. I think she's on the phone, guys. We might have to abort. Hang on one sec, guys. Yeah. Shit. Well, we might have a bad day here, guys. I'm gutted, man. I really want to play this. I can play it on the Steam Deck. What are we doing here, guys? Oh yeah, Una, isn't it? Sorry.
It is good.
So obviously I've got into a rhythm, like obviously no point having that, don't need that. I'm gonna look for a nice shield. I quite like the idea of having like the skill, even to test it, so not necessarily as part of the build, but I want to be able to like say, I don't know, do a shield charge, and then after shield charge I use another skill which automatically switches back to my two-hander. So I'm quite looking forward to testing that. Light radius and accuracy is absolutely no use to me. Intelligence, absolutely no use to me, you see. So I'm getting into a bit of a better rhythm as well, like knowing
another for my collection.
That's going to be ideal. Oh. I've got to be careful with this, haven't I? Because like a higher spirit gem might require more spirit. Is that right? And that could mess us up, couldn't it? I'm just going to pop that over there for now, I think, guys. Do you remember the trials? I don't think I ever did them, dude. I don't think I've ever ascended a class, dude. I'm not even kidding you, bro. I really don't think I have ever ascended class, dude. So, I never got that far. No, well, actually, I think I might have got that far, but I don't think I ever chose the. Do you know what I mean? I don't think I ever actually chose the ascendancy because I didn't really understand it, Alarin. Guys, I can hear the girlfriend. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, guys, because I just don't think. Let me go. There's no point checking. Give me like 20 minutes, guys. I might start the stream back up. I'm just going to go and make sure she's all right. It's all right. At least, like I said, I kind of thought this morning might be a bit of a bad one, to be honest. I do apologise, guys. It's just obviously Grandad's not had the best of nights, so we were kind of on standby about 6 o'clock this morning. So, and I only got back. I thought I'd get back about 7 o'clock. I didn't get back till about 20 to 8. So I'm going to have to shoot. I will be back. I just don't know when. So I was really looking forward to playing this, as I've got so many questions I was going to ask you all. For now, fare thee well. I almost feel like not doing it and just carrying on for a bit, but I think I know what's going to happen. I need to get a shower, to be honest. Right, guys, stay safe. I might be back in even like 10 minutes, all right? But probably not. I'll see you soon.